So, Middle-earth Shadow of War was just announced, and I have to admit I didn't see it coming. I almost thought the developers had forgotten about the series. Thankfully though, they didn't, and we get to play it on August 25th. Now I absolutely loved Shadow of Mordor, the first game in the series. It kind of flew under my radar surprisingly, since I'm an avid Lord of the Rings fan. I played it quite a few months after it came out, and I was absolutely blown away. Even though it was accused for being an Assassin's Creed clone with the Batman Arkham fighting system, it pulled it off flawlessly, and I would argue did plenty even better than the games that it borrowed from. If you have heard anything about the game, it is probably the Nemesis System, and that's for good reason. The Nemesis System actually gave personality and meaning to the Uruk that you slaughtered. Now the system on the surface is actually pretty simple. The Uruk could be branded and told to challenge other Uruk captains. If they succeeded, they would take that captain's place. So a standard run-of-the-mill Uruk could actually become an elite war captain with enough luck. And when you go to kill him, he will recognize you. If you had fought him before, he would even bear scars that he received from you. The whole system just added so much to the game, and that brings me right into the first thing I want to see in Shadow of War. At number 5, an expanded Nemesis system. Thankfully, it looks like we will definitely be getting this based on the game's description on Steam, which states, "Go behind enemy lines to forge your army, conquer fortresses, and dominate Mordor from within. Experience how the award-winning Nemesis system creates unique, personal stories with every enemy and follower. Confront the full power of the Dark Lord Sauron and his ringwraiths in this epic new story of Middle-earth. In Middle-earth Shadow of War, nothing will be forgotten." So they're definitely focusing on the Nemesis system. I just hope that they expand it and add even more features to it. At number 4 is more character customization, because the first game didn't offer anything other than maybe half a dozen skins. In an open world action game like this that has RPG elements, adding different gear and weapons to be discovered would put this game into a whole nother level. Especially if the gear had different stats that could affect the way you played the game. Some gear could lean towards a stealth style, others towards taking more hits. Let me know what you guys think of this idea. Coming in at number 3 on my list is more locations and variety. I felt that this was the first game's weakest point. The entire game was inside of Mordor. There only felt like 2 locations, one for the first half of the game and another for the second. I would like to see Shadow of War explore other areas of Middle-earth, which ties directly into my next wish for the game. At number 2, iconic locations from the films and books. How cool would it be to be able to take over recognizable fortresses from the films or fight for a familiar location? Helm's Deep, Rivenwood, Minas Tirith, the Shire, just to name a few. It feels like it's time for some of the iconic places of Middle-earth to be recreated in a modern next-generation video game. Please make this happen, Shadow of War. And the number 1 thing that I would love to see in Middle-earth Shadow of War is co-op. And I know this is a long stretch and probably not going to happen, but I just can't imagine how much fun the game would be with friends, either playing through the entire story mission in co-op, or a separate, less story-driven but more sandboxy GTA Online style co-op mode. This would just be incredible. Again, am I crazy here? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So that wraps up my list of 5 things that I want to see in Middle-earth Shadow of War. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, then hit the dislike button, and let me know how bad it was down below. I cannot wait for this game to launch in August. I will be covering this one for sure. So get subscribed for that. As always, this is Simple Logics, signing off.